Hello to our dear friends. How are you? This is Tamara and Micah Weeks on Tam's Daily Vlog. And we are going to talk about why CNAs wash Micah's clothes. This has been a question that has come up a few times on my channel in the comments. And it's usually been like a hate comment or a question. But I thought that it's come up enough times, and it came up again recently while I was in Texas. So I thought I would address it because maybe other people have the same question about why CNAs wash Micah's questions. So we're going to talk about that first, and then when I get done, then I'll tell you about today's news. Today I went to court about Micah's guardianship, and then I have to go back again, so I'll tell you that story at the end. So I'm going to tell you my perspective as a mother, and then Regina is over here right next to us on the bed. You can't see her yet. And then I'm going to have her answer the same question from the perspective of a CNA as to why they wash Micah's clothes. I've been trying to remember how long we've been full-time with CNAs. And full-time would be in the morning, afternoon, and nighttime. So getting her up in the morning, getting her off the van after a day program, and coming back to put her to bed. I think we've been full-time somewhere around 8 years old. 8 years. Micah is... Micah's 29. As of March of 2018, she turns 30 this year in October. So I want to say somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 years we've been full-time. Before that, CNA, we've sort of graduated with the CNAs. You know, they would come, a few times a week, and then they would come once a day, and then it was twice a day, and then it was 3 times a day like it is now. I don't remember exactly what the graduation was. But once we went full-time, I was working a full-time job. So I was working 40 hours a week. We had 6 children at home. Micah is the oldest of the 6. Anything at all that the CNAs could do to help me, and still help me now, is very helpful. And we've sort of graduated in the duties that we have CNAs do. So we didn't just start out with all the things that we do right now. We didn't start out with this wonderful routine like we have now. We didn't start out with knowing exactly what to do. And we still tweak things. We're like, okay, this is really not working so well, so why don't we change this? Or why don't we add this to the care plan because some of the girls just don't know this. I'm trying to remember something recent that we may have added to the care plan, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But we're just always tweaking things. The way we do things in our room. Huh? Miralax. Miralax is something we give Micah every day that helps her bowels to move. Her bowels don't move as easily as someone does that's up walking around and moving like I do. We get her out of her chair as much as possible. Right now she's standing in her standing frame. But she needs something to aid her with her bowel movements. And we've always done it in the morning. But her morning routine has been shortened because the bus is now coming. The van is coming by to pick her up a little bit earlier. So we've shortened the morning routine. I thought it would be easier to move that one thing of giving her the Miralax because we give it separate. Just move it over to the afternoon. So we've done that in just the last maybe couple of months, would you say?
About 3 months.
About 3 months, so that's just something brand new that we've done. So that's an example of tweaking and moving something around. And I am going to do a new morning routine soon for you because it's been requested several times, and also because the one that is up, and it is my #1 watched video and has been for I don't know how long, for months now. It is outdated, so we need a new one so you know what Micah does in the morning. Is it time to take this thing off her hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This right here, Micah's tightest arm is her left one. And so this is just to help her fingers to stretch out. And when it's on a little bit too long, her fingers start turning purple. They look pretty good right now, but it was just looking like maybe it had been on too long. So this part right here is hard. And this part is that stretchy stuff. So that's what that is, because I know somebody's going to say in the comments, what is that pink thing on Micah's hand? Well, that's what the pink thing is on Micah's hand. Okay, so about the clothes, going back to clothes. So I don't know when we started doing clothes. CNAs have not always done clothes. We just sort of graduated into that. I'm not positive we were even doing clothes when we went full-time with CNAs. So I've been washing Micah's clothes for a really, really long time. But if I train CNAs how to do every single detail in Micah's care without me being home, then I know when I'm away at work, for the most part, things can get taken care of with Micah, number one. Number two, I was just gone for 6 weeks down in Texas. My mother had back surgery, and I went down for 6 weeks to help Mom and Dad during that first 6 weeks post-op time. Because I've trained all the CNAs on everything with Micah, I knew for the most part I didn't really have to worry about Micah's care. And it's just one less thing that I have to do. And also for the last several years, I've had migraines. I've never even had a headache in my life, but I've had migraines over 15 in a month. They were really like 30 in a month. Most of you that have been watching me for a long time know that already. But I've been laid out a couple of times for like a couple of months, just laid out on the couch. I didn't have to worry about Micah's clothes because the CNAs were taking care of it. So it's just one thing that I don't have to worry about with Micah's care. So that's my perspective on getting Micah's clothes washed. So Regina, if you'll step over.
Yeah, let's take her down while she's been in here like 40 times.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a long time. All right. So let's sit Micah down. And down she goes. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for the wind down thing. Okay, that's good. So tell us from your perspective as a CNA, how do you feel about washing Micah's clothes?
Well, it's part of the care plan. That's what you have to follow here. You should follow that with every client, regardless. I mean, yeah, I work lots of Mondays here, so 90% of the time, it's usually me that starts the laundry. I don't always get it finished, but I do start it.
That's right, because laundry here is what, Monday and Thursday?
Mm-hmm. So yeah. I'm usually here Mondays. I don't work Thursdays. So I usually start at Mondays. I try to get the majority of it done. And, you know, it's not always easy because we still have CNAs here that are fairly new that don't put it in the things right. Or don't put the bras in the bath, in the thing over there, or whatever.
Yeah, which is that bag right there. And this one holds the socks and the tights.
Yeah.
That tiny round one.
It's just, you know, the long one yesterday, that's why the stuff was hanging up yesterday, because it all got wound up in a ball in the dryer. So I already put it away. But, it was hanging all up because it was damp. And I don't like to put damp stuff in drawers because it causes problems.
Right.
And then, you know, I had Micah's supplies, which I've been getting the last 4 months. Yay for me. So that just seems to mean, I mean, it's a lot on Mondays. It's not something I can't handle, but some days are not, you know, Mondays are just busy.
Yeah, supplies. The supplies are the incontinence supplies that come one time a month, but they do come on Mondays.
Yeah, and I asked him when the guy was yesterday. He was waiting for me. I said, "Okay, how come you can't come another day? I have to do it during zip code." I said, "Well, you always get me." He says, "Yay, lucky you." I was like, "Yay, lucky me." So, you know, it's just the way it is. You know, you have to follow a care plan. We're here to help you. We're here to take care of Micah. We don't. Sure. I don't like doing laundry. Great, you know. I don't get my own done at home. I've always had laundry at home. But it's part of the care plan. It's part of the stuff we have to do for the client. You know, it is what it is. Every house is different. Isn't it? So you know, it's okay. You know, you have a really good setup here. So I don't say anything. Because
that's nice.
It has to be done whether we like it or not. You know, you have to work as a team, and I don't have my team shirt on today, but there is no I in team. You have to work as a team here. You know, one shift can't work against another. Or, you know, it is what it is. So you have to work as a team. You have to make sure the stuff gets done. And the only thing I ever ask is that they erase stuff off the board, which never happens because I always erase it the next day. But, you know, it is what it is. Bronson does help sometimes.
Bronson is our youngest son.
He does help sometimes when I like to say, all right, this is what's in the dryer. I don't know what time the aid's going to be here. Can you go down and check on it? Right. 9 times out of 10 he will, unless he's have dogged in his Xbox.
Yeah.
But, he's a young boy, and that's what young boys do. So, back to the laundry. Like I said, as part of the care plan, we do it. So, that's it.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you.
Yep.
So what do you think?
You don't care.
Do you think the CNA should help you with your laundry? They do a good job, don't they? Yeah. You like the CNAs helping you? Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty cool, huh?
What?
Especially Regina. Yeah. Cool.
What's your new nickname? This is one who tried to tell me there was somebody in the closet called Bubba. Right? You tried to tell me there was somebody in the closet called Bubba.
I heard her saying Bubba the other day. Was she saying thank you, Bubba, over and over?
Thank you, Bubba. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, Bubba.
Thank you, Bubba. She
Thank
can't
you,
say
Bubba.
my name, but she's going to start calling me Bubba.
Bubba.
Bubba. You're so silly.
Can you say hello? So everybody hear you say hello.
There you go.
Say it again.
Hello.
Say it again.
Hello.
You got that gurgle in there, and we can't hear you
Say
exactly.
hello. Hello. There you
Kinda.
go.
Okay.
Hello.
There you go.
Say
Okay.
Bubba. Say Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Try to tell me there's somebody in the closet.
Bubba. She says Bubba real clear, guys.
Bubba.
We'll catch her one day.
Tell everybody bye. Yeah.
But I want to tell you real fast about this morning. The video's getting kind of long, but I was tell you real quick. I had court today for the budget paperwork that I was supposed to fill out. This goes all the way back to 2016. Like June of 2016 is due, or every year it's due like 2016. And the judge wanted to have me come in because there were some changes that I had put on the paperwork. So he wanted me to come in, and I had to postpone because of surgery in October. And then I had to postpone again because I went to Texas. And I knew that it was today, but I've spent hours and days. I spent Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday at 6 dealerships. Well, it was 3 dealerships, but it was 3 times to Chevrolet, twice to Nissan, once to Kia. Yesterday was over 6 hours to get that Chevrolet that I showed you guys. And I completely forgot about court this morning. So it was 8:40. Now, I'd been up for a long time, but I wasn't dressed, didn't have my hair done or anything like that. And I had to be at court by 9 o'clock. So I managed to pull myself together. I got to court at 9:03, and the judge was late, thankfully. And then he didn't even get to me until after 10:30 in the morning, so I had plenty of time. But you don't know that, because if you're the first one that gets called in, you better be ready. So now he wanted I forgot what it's called. He wanted an amendment or something. Anyway, I have to do the paperwork all over again from that. Well, it's almost time to do it for 2017, which makes it due in June of 2018. So he said, if you get both sets of paperwork, it's like a book that you fill out. If you get both of those done when you come to court next time, we'll just do it all at the same time. So I'm going to try to get all this done, turned in, so he can look at it ahead of time. And then I won't have to worry about this for a whole year, and hopefully I can get through next year without actually having to go see him in person, which would be very nice. So that was what I did this morning, and then we have this new communication system at church, and I ran by the church. I've missed all the trainings because I wasn't able to attend before I left to go to Texas. Then they had some while I was in Texas, so the secretary was kind enough to show me. So I've been gone all day doing those 2 things. And I'm having a great day. I laid down and took like a 15-minute nap before we did the video, and this is my day, and I wanted to make sure I answered that question for you because it's come up a few times. Say hello to me in the comments. I will look to the hills from whence cometh my help, for my help cometh from the Lord who made the heaven and the earth, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.